Kristen, sometimes I think I should write a book called 99 No's to Get a Yes, because I got like 99 no's.
Hello, and welcome to On Purpose. Today, I'm joined by Martine Rothblatt, the CEO of United Therapeutics, author and inventor. Welcome, Martine.
Thank you. So happy to be with you, Kristen.
One of the things that I find most intriguing about you is your optimism and your belief in human ingenuity. So talk to me a little bit about what your first experience was growing up, believing you could solve any problem.
Well, I don't think I ever thought I could solve any problem growing up. I did have a personal experience in that my father was in a very bad car accident, and he had been a dentist, and then he was paralyzed. And after a year of just being in bed all the time, he found out about an experimental back surgery at the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota. And then over a period of 2 weeks, they did first exploratory and then definitive back surgery on him and returned him to complete health. So he would always use that example with us whenever we thought, my sister and I thought that there was something that couldn't be done. He said, look, this is what technology can do, and you have to believe in yourself and don't give up. He said, if I gave up, would I be walking today? And we said, no, Dad, you're right. So thanks to my parents, I have a very positive outlook.
So one of your great legacies, obviously, is as the founder of Sirius XM Radio. And from the stories that I've read, a lot of people weren't really believers, Martine. How did you convince them that people would pay for radio, and what was that like?
Kristen, sometimes I think I should write a book called 99 No's to Get a Yes, because I had thought that because I had launched previous satellite communications companies, that I would have the credibility for Sirius XM. And one of the individuals who I'm friends with, his name's Mel Karmazin, and he was previously the CEO of CBS Radio and a very accomplished media executive. I went to Mel's office back in the late 90s when I launched Sirius, and I gave my pitch to him, and Mel said, Martine, do you see these piles of paper behind me on my credenza? He said, those are all audience research reports. You're going to have nobody listening to your station. Why should I invest in it? The funny thing that we both talk about was Mel ended up becoming the CEO of SiriusXM and a huge fan for it. So I just didn't give up, Kristen. I would say to people, do you pay for television? And a typical investor is going to say, yeah, I pay for cable TV, direct TV, whatever. So, well, why wouldn't you pay for radio? So the lesson from it is just you can't give up. You have to believe in your business. And finally, somebody will, kind of cut you a break and believe in you as well.
After you stopped doing Sirius XM, you faced a family crisis that I think in many respects, changed the course of healthcare for so many other people. Can you share what that was?
Sure. So while I was running Sirius XM, our youngest daughter, whose name is Genesis with a J, she was diagnosed with a fatal medical condition. And it's called pulmonary hypertension. At the time she was diagnosed, the mean survival from diagnosis was 3 years. And I was shocked, Kristen, to find out that not one pharmaceutical company, nowhere, was working on any treatments or cures. So I guess I channeled my father and my mother and said, I'm going to find a way. If there's anything left of purpose of my life, it's to cure Genesis. Today, instead of there being 3,000 people dying of pulmonary hypertension, there are 50,000 people living with pulmonary hypertension because we keep everybody alive with our medicines. And our daughter Genesis, she just celebrated with hundreds of our friends her 40th birthday as a happy, bustling young lady. And she also works at the company, and she says, I want to do everything I can to help other people stay alive.
It's hard to imagine what's next. I mean, from satellite communications to biotherapeutics, what's one of the next big challenges you want to take on?
I mean, we all kind of have to come to grips with the fact that we are mortal, that our bodies will die out. Now, there are amazing ideas that the essence of our soul, kind of what's all of our human consciousness, can actually be uploaded into a digital substrate. And that sense of yourself can be continued even if your body expires. At the same time, within our company, we are very big in regenerative medicine. We grow kidneys from just cells. So it doesn't take a huge leap to say, well, if you can regrow a kidney and regrow bones and regrow skin, and how far away is it to regrow a whole body? And then maybe that digital consciousness of yours can actually be downloaded back into a freshly generated body. And that instead of life being a one and done, it could be maybe like a one, pause, and then do it again. And that's an amazing dream, of course. But I think to say it would be impossible would be kind of contrary to what humans have already achieved.
Martine, you are amazing. You are an incredible inspiration to me, and you've made such a difference in the health and happiness of so many people, both medically and I will just say as a SiriusXM subscriber, just the joy that music provides me. So thank you so much for joining me today, and thank you for joining us today for On Purpose. I look forward to seeing you again next time.